What are we doing right now?
Yeah, we're checking out a bankrupt college that got bought out of bankruptcy. We're here with the whole team strategizing a potential plan and what the future could look like if we acquire or bid for a local college. Big news. So Justin, we're looking at buying a university right now. We're doing some sort of joint venture and teaming up with the current owners. They bought it out of bankruptcy. I want to hear from you what your response is to people that say, Justin, you want to buy a university with everything going on, you're out of your mind. What's your response?
You can take physics in high school?
I didn't, no.
No? Earth science?
Yeah, of course.
I remember this day I was in physics class, my junior year of high school. Early morning class, I'm like sweaty, gross, tired. You know how freaking sleep deprived we were in high school, man? It was crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there being like, am I asleep at the wheel right now of my life? Why am I not awake to the fact that I'm the CEO of my own life and I'm in charge of making my own decisions? So right then and there, I decided around that time, I'm not gonna go to college right away. I got accepted to my dream school, I'm not gonna go to college. And people said, Justin, it's a great school, you're throwing away your future. I said, I love you, thank you, you're either with me or get out of my way. And then a year later, Dylan and I said, we want to start a great conference for young entrepreneurs. We've been to Forbes, we've been to these amazing ones. People say, you guys have no money, you have no brand. I said, thank you, I love you, you're either with me or get out of my way. We're launching a print magazine next Thursday, it's 2020. People are like, print? Launching a print magazine? I say, very simple. Thank you, I love you, you're either with me or get out of my way. So we're thinking about buying a college and we're teaming up with the best of the best. In the hard asset game, there is no more ambition, no sharpness than a guy like Allon. So Allon knows the scoop when it comes to thinking about big projects. Thank you, I love you, you're either with me or get out of my way.
Yeah. Well said.
Appreciate you taking me here, man. Thank you.
Hell yeah. So there's this company, very big company, that bought a university out of bankruptcy, and they haven't figured out what to do with the property, so they brought me in a few years ago to look into it. I sourced some options and it didn't work out because no government, no institutional side or government agency would back it. And a few years have gone by and they've grown to want to do something even more because they're sitting on the property. And go figure, a group of friends of mine, all ambitious entrepreneurs, Justin and Dylan with NextGen, their team, and a few more investors reached out and they wanted me to sit in on a meeting about a different college that they're looking to acquire out of bankruptcy. So at that meeting I brought up another school that I'm familiar with that I've already had a background working with, and I thought it would be a better idea considering it's much closer to home than the one that they were looking into. Everybody agreed with me and we just finished up our tour. Now it's time to draft up pro formas, understand the potential this property has and the business model these guys have, and go from there. So right now, we just left this meeting, checking out the school. It went really well. It was a lot of fun. And I hope something works out here and we could just push forward and make a deal happen. It would be a big undertaking. It would be a lot of fun and a great project. Now we're going to check out a bundle of 3 multifamilies. We're going to Huntington to eat something first because I am starving. Imagine eating pizza anywhere but in Long Island. I'd rather eat dog food than pizza elsewhere.
Allon, what up? Boom.
What up? Allon's here. We're buying him a house so he could move in. And, so we're looking at a 2-family house, and this guy, he has a lot of properties, so that's why I wanted to meet him, really, not just for 1 2-family. And I'm trying to put together a bundle of a lot of his properties, and maybe we can make some sort of deal work. You know, it's sometimes better to pay a little bit more, but for a lot, you know, rather than just nitpicking one at a time and killing that time. So I like what we're looking at. I hope we can meet at a mutually beneficial price and make some deals happen.
Yeah. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tom. Tom, can you drop us some knowledge today?
Yes.
Some information about what you think is important to know in this world.
Go.
It's just not gonna work.
Pressure.
He's bad in front of the camera.
Camera's on.
I don't think that I'm bad in front of the camera.
So come on, talk to the camera. Tell them some good advice.
Good advice.
Let's go. Wait.
I can't be like you. Like I'm on the car and I'm gonna say like.
Go shoot some wisdom on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy life, happy wife.
There's just not gonna be any.
I'll give you guys a fun fact about Tom. He is incredible with the phones. This guy can call somebody and convince them to sell their property without them even knowing that they wanted to sell it. All of a sudden they want to move to South Carolina, start a new family, ground up developments, and move their jobs when Tom's on the phone with them. Right, Tom?
Right.
That's your superpower.
That's a superpower. I'm Tom. I'm a Connecticut landlord. I manage a portfolio of about 45 tenants in Connecticut's metro areas. I met Allon through social media, and together we decided that I'm going to expand to the Long Island market, and we are going to establish an acquisition department. What got me excited is listening to Allon saying he paid so much money in intro fees this year alone. And
you know what intro fee is, David? No. It's when like people introduced me to a property. So like I bought 7 units in Patchogue, and I paid whatever the broker $18,000 to his
show
LLC.
You.
Yeah, and then I bought a property somewhere else. I think it was in Lindenhurst, and I paid them $100,000 above what they were in contract for the property.
Got it.
So I'm hearing these numbers, and I'm thinking that I could definitely use, my in-person skills, my phone skills, and my experience as a property manager to find good deals, being able to analyze them, and our company will hand it out to Allon's investment company as a future investment.
If I want to buy them.
Right.
But if I don't want to buy them, we're
just gonna flip the contract.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we actually found something, and we're going into contract today on our first one. So we started this about 2 weeks ago, and it's been moving and building that pipeline, and now we're actually going into contract on something.
Congrats.
So if anybody wants a 2-family house in West Babylon, Long Island, great cap rate, just not for me, not big enough for me, then call Tom at
646-912-0279.
Boom. That's how business is done. All right, Allon.
Yeah.
Explain to me who David is and what David's doing here.
David's making cold calls all day because he's so good looking. He's hopping on the Zoom calls with all the clients.
FaceTiming all the clients.
That's it. So we got Tom making the calls, and David's hopping as the face. But seriously, David's doing outreach on social media to people leasing apartments to potentially buy their multifamilies.
All right, all right.
Great strategy.
Tell me about your current or experience with your work environment.
Okay. So basically I go to work every day for my dad. It's called the Metro Group. It's real estate developing. And I have a great time getting everyone coffee and pizza. Whatever anyone needs.
Yeah.
I'm the office bitch. I drop shit off, pick shit up. That's all I do.
So why'd you come here today?
To learn the business.
All right.
Because I don't really learn much.
All right.
I don't.
Okay.
All right, all right. And how old are you, David?
19 years old.
19. He's just trying to learn out here. He comes in, hanging out with the big guys, seeing if he could learn some info from this guy.
Big guy. We gotta flip the script quick.
What? What are you doing?
How's it going, Steve?
It's going excellent. How are you?
What are you doing here today?
I'm documenting life. Seems like they're making some calls, doing a lot of stuff. It's inspiring. A lot of people working out here, getting stuff done.
Boom.
It's motivational. I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Push-ups.
25.
Coming out here?
Yeah, without being in shape.
Each one did something
Clara, you're getting down too today.
I'm not, no, I can't
43.
do push-ups.
Ready? Let's go.
Body stay vicious. I be up in the gym, just working on my fitness. He's my witness.
Hey, stay in the game. 50 midday push-ups. Everybody has to do them. Nobody's safe.
I'm gonna run through that wall.
You're not gonna run, you're gonna leap over the wall. What else can you do besides
Thinking smart. I like that.
big steps, big movements, small gulps of water, because you don't need a drink, you're hydrated already. You're prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, standing 165 pounds, downtown Belmore special, Allon, the uppercut, Avgi!
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Check out the setup.
Back in business, baby.
So we're ready to film Saturday afternoons.
Talking about the
Motivation.
winner's mentality today. Let's go.
Love it.
For those of you that have been watching, every week I do something called a Talk Shop Tuesday. I touch on a subject that people submit every week through my Instagram stories, and then I elaborate on it and what I think about it. Last week we talked about something called analysis paralysis. When people get scared to make a decision because they overanalyze that decision and what it could lead to and what the downside and upside is. Don't be scared to take that leap, and definitely don't be scared to lose money. Because if that's what's holding you back, you're never going to move forward.